He's not just a fighter, he's a global brand. From selling popsicles on the streets of Guadalajara to becoming one of the richest athletes alive, Canelo Alvarez turned gloves into gold. He might have lost against Terence Crawford, but while Crawford walked away with the belts, Canelo pocketed over $150 million. In boxing, sometimes the fortune shines brighter than the glory. Cruising in a $2.5 million Bugatti Chiron, anchoring yachts on turquoise waters, and stepping into mansions of marble and glass. Every chapter of his career is written in power and luxury. So, before we dive into the net worth, the cars, the homes, and the life of Canelo Alvarez, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because this isn't just boxing, it's fortune that never loses. Canelo's story begins in Guadalajara, Mexico, a boy with fiery hair selling popsicles on the street to help his family survive. Few could have imagined that same boy would one day command billion-dollar audiences, soaring across oceans in private jets, anchoring yachts on foreign shores, and building an empire that stretches far beyond the ropes. Today, his fortune is estimated around $300 million, with whispers closer to $400 million when you count real estate, businesses, and endorsements. In 2018, he signed an 11-fight, $365 million deal with DAZN, one of the richest contracts in sports history. And when Canelo fights, the numbers border on surreal. $30 to $40 million for each Gennady Golovkin bout, $40 million against Caleb Plant, and more than $50 million for Jermall Charlo. Add global sponsorships from Hennessy, Under Armour, and Tecate, plus ventures like his Canelo Energy gas station chain and expanding business portfolio, and he isn't just a fighter. He's the face of modern boxing, the sports billionaire in the making. Picture this: Guadalajara, Mexico. A heavy gate swings open, sunlight glints off chrome, and inside stands not a garage, but a cathedral of horsepower. For Canelo, cars are more than transport. They're symbols of victory, trophies on wheels. Front and center sits his crown jewel, a Bugatti Chiron, nicknamed El Pitufo. Price tag? $2.5 million. 16 cylinders roaring like thunder, 4 turbochargers igniting a machine that rockets from 0 to 100 in less than 3 heartbeats. But Canelo's garage isn't just about speed, it's about identity. Each car tells a story. His Ferrari LaFerrari, one of only 499 ever made, is pure exclusivity, a reminder that he lives in circles few will ever enter. The Ferrari 488 Pista? Precision and aggression wrapped in red steel, a racer's dream. Then comes the Puro Sang SUV. Family comfort fused with Ferrari DNA, because even kings need room for legacy. For raw flair, there's the McLaren P1, futuristic and unforgiving, sitting alongside the quiet luxury of a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Add the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, a raging bull that mirrors Canelo's own explosiveness in the ring, and the Eleanor Mustang, a throwback to classic American muscle. Proof that beneath the global icon, there's still the fighter who loves the grind. Together, his collection is more than transportation. It's a rolling museum of victory, worth over $8 million. Each engine a soundtrack to chapters of his career. Canelo lives in spectacle. The Mexican star sails oceans on a $5.9 million yacht, rumored to command a $35 million private jet when he takes to the skies. His wrists flash Richard Mille watches, his suits tailored sharp, his diamond chains glinting under spotlights. And in the closet, a sneaker collection whispered to top 600 pairs. For Canelo, luxury isn't hidden. It's displayed, staged, magnified. For Canelo, homes are palaces. His Guadalajara estate gleams with modern design. Marble floors, glass walls, indoor pools reflecting the Mexican sun. He once owned a $6 million mansion in Del Mar, California, perched above the Pacific Ocean. His empire extends across Mexico and the U.S., each property a marker of global presence. For Canelo, the ring was crucible and classroom. At 23, he faced Floyd Mayweather Jr., boxing's pound-for-pound genius. The loss could have broken him. Instead, it became blueprint. From that night, He rebuilt, sharpening his timing, hardening his chin, mastering patience. Rivalries became monuments. The Golovkin trilogy, wars with Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, Daniel Jacobs. A knockout of Sergey Kovalev for a light heavyweight crown. A ruthless dismantling of Caleb Plant to become undisputed at super middleweight. Canelo's empire was forged in battles with giants, his greatness measured in scale, in the audacity of chasing challenges across divisions. Away from the roar of the crowd and the blinding lights of fight night, Canelo Alvarez lives a life defined by family, faith, and a quiet kind of luxury. At his core, he remains deeply Catholic. Love has played its own complicated role in his journey. Years ago, he was engaged to Marisol Gonzalez, Miss Mexico Universe 2003 and a familiar face on Mexican sports television. But life took him down a different path, one that would eventually lead to Fernanda Gomez. Their relationship, tested over the years, finally found its perfect moment in May 2021. In the heart of Guadalajara, beneath the towering arches of the city's cathedral, Canelo and Fernanda were married in a ceremony that felt less like a spectacle and more like a homecoming. Together, they share a daughter, but his role as a father stretches beyond one home. He has 3 daughters and 1 son, each from different chapters of his life. The man who has faced some of the fiercest fighters on earth often softens in their presence, trading gloves for gentle laughter. And yet, even with the world at his feet, one question lingers. When the final bell of his career rings, will Canelo find the same fulfillment outside the ring that he's always found within it? Every watch, every car, every home is more than just wealth. It's a hard-earned trophy from the battles he's fought, in and out of the ring. But with all the speed, steel, and sparkle in his life, one question remains. How does Canelo turn this mountain of success into something that will outlast the spotlight? That's where the next chapter begins. It starts with Canelo Energy, a growing chain of gas stations across Mexico, over 100 and counting. But these aren't dusty roadside stops. They're sleek, modern, and built with clean energy in mind. Right next to them, you'll often find his upper convenience stores, stocked with everything from snacks to Canelo-branded merchandise, turning everyday errands into subtle encounters with his brand. His reach extends into drinks and lifestyle. VMC tequila cocktails for those who celebrate in style. Yachts supplements for athletes chasing their peak, and the Icon Fitness app for anyone who wants to train like the champ himself. There's Canelo clothing too, blending boxing grit with everyday wear. And at the heart of it all, Canelo Promotions, a platform for nurturing Mexican fighters just like he once was. He even co-owns El Pastor Del Rica, a taco stand in Guadalajara with his brother. A humble nod to where it all began. From luxury homes that earn him millions each year to global partnerships with brands like Hennessy. Every move is strategic, personal, and deliberate. He isn't just stacking cash. He's laying bricks for something that will stand when the final bell rings. For all the headlines about his knockout punches and million-dollar paydays, there's another side to Canelo Alvarez that rarely makes the front page. A side that fights battles no referee will ever see. Away from the lights, he stepped into a different kind of ring, one where the stakes are life itself. In his hometown of Guadalajara, children battling cancer know his name not for boxing, but for hope. Through the Nars Roja Foundation, he has quietly donated over $1 million, funding chemotherapy, critical care, and the chance for kids to dream beyond their hospital walls. It wasn't a one-time gesture. Year after year, when the foundation's resources ran low, he stepped back in, refusing to let treatment stop for lack of money. And when a devastating 7.1 magnitude earthquake rocked Mexico in 2017, toppling homes and tearing apart communities, he didn't just sign a check and move on. He donated over $1 million worth of supplies, medicine, and construction materials, then rolled up his sleeves to personally help load aid trucks bound for those who had lost everything. This is the Canelo most of the world never sees. A man who treats giving as seriously as fighting. But as his influence and fortune grow, another question emerges. Could his greatest legacy be the lives he's changed, rather than the titles he's won? Before you go, don't miss out on exclusive perks. Click the link in the description to become a channel member and enjoy awesome benefits, like suggesting future video topics, getting early access to new content 48 hours before anyone else, and much more. Your support means the world and helps us keep bringing you the stories you love. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And while you're here, why not check out our deep dive into Terence Crawford video? Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.